Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome back to Extra Innings. I'm your host, William Suttle, and I'm here with Garrett Burhenn. He is a pitcher for the West Michigan Whitecaps, single-A affiliate of the Detroit Tigers. How you doing today?
Really good. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad to have you on. We have another Ohio State Buckeye. He is from Indianapolis, Indiana, and went to the Ohio State University to play college baseball. So kicking it right off, we've spoken with a lot of guys from that 2019 team. What can you say about that Ohio State 2019 team that won the Big Ten championship?
A lot of talent. We were really relentless. I mean, going into that tournament, we were the 8 seed, and I believe we were the only 8 seed to win it up until that point. I don't know. I don't know if it's happened since, but just special. I had a concussion during that tournament, but just to be able to be on the sideline and just watch that whole thing and see everybody compete, it was really fun and special to me, especially being that first year, just watching everything. So
yeah, I mean, it sucks that you were injured, but just being able to watch that as a young guy, being like, wow, this culture is just phenomenal. And like I said before, so many of those 2019 guys are currently playing professional, which is just shows to how talented that group was. That was your first year at Ohio State. You were an Indiana guy. You could have went somewhere farther west. You could have stayed home in Indiana State, somewhere like that. But, what at the end of the day made you be like, yep, I'm going to be a Buckeye?
I think it came down to the coaching staff and being a little bit away from home, but not too far.
That's fair.
For everybody to, my family to come see me. And, I was kind of a late bloomer in high school. I visited Indiana and Ball State. And, it was down to really Ohio State and Ball State. My high school coach and my little league kind of like pitching coach, who I used, up and through high school as well. He and my high school coach had connections at Ohio State. So that staff was sort of going to be a comfortable fit. And, everybody knew each other. So that was definitely part of my decision.
Which is very helpful, too, because, in sports and in life in general, when you know people and they help you get to where you want to be, it's awesome. And, obviously, you and I are probably both a little biased since I went to Ohio State, you went to Ohio State. You picked really good schools.
I did. I had a blast there. That staff was amazing. I loved it.
Well, good. And then now fast forwarding to your draft day, can you kind of just walk us through, what was it like? Where were you at with your family? What was that when it was, your name got called?
It's a pretty low-key day. Day 2. Sort of near the end, and just had family over, some friends, had a couple good buddies over, and we just hung out kind of all day, and then heard my name get called in the 9th, and I actually saw it on the TV screen before they called me, but I had a feeling that I was going to go to the Tigers. I went to their draft day workout, and near Columbus. It was at a high school. But that was a good day for me. So I kind of knew that the Tigers were going to pick me up. But I got the call after I saw my name, so we kind of went crazy and then had to settle down and take the phone call. But
that's a bummer because you're supposed to get the phone call first, but because you see your name and you're like, is that a typo?
Yeah.
Like, I just saw my name go across that screen. Is that legit? But at the end of the day, though, at least it all worked out, for the best. And then 2. With the Detroit Tigers, there is a couple Buckeyes in this organization. So was it also really nice to, have that? You came into an organization where you're not alone. You knew people very well in this organization.
Yeah, it was definitely just helpful. They were there a couple years before I got there. So, they were just able to tell me the ropes, show me along, spring trainings and just take me through everything. If I had questions, just answer them, and super helpful, just helping me out.
Yeah, it's like you got a mentor that you really weren't expecting. Because there's a good amount of Buckeyes in the league, and most of them are by themselves in organizations. But you are in a great spot where you have some ex-teammates that are also in this organization.
Yep.
And then this is now your second full year with the West Michigan Whitecaps. Can you kind of just elaborate on your time and what you've been able to do here?
Yeah, I think it's been really good, especially under Coach Rico, Dan Ricobal. He's been really helpful in my competition on the mound. So it's really just start to start, day to day. Just how can I get better? A lot of uncontrollables in this game, and I'm just trying to control what I can control. And I've seen a lot of these ballparks around the Midwest League already, but it's just controlling what I can control and trying to get better every day. And I'm having fun with it. That's the most important part. I love playing this sport, and yeah, just coming back, providing value to a team that I can try to win for. And so yeah, that's the big thing.
And then too, like you said, at the end of the day, it's a kid's game, and you want to enjoy yourself. And I know we're recording this right now, and across from us right now, Dayton's warming up, and they're throwing around a football, and they're having a great time. You have the bad days. Yeah, of course, you might pitch in 30 degrees, you might pitch in 90 degrees, you could give up 5 runs or no runs, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm in a spot not many people get to be in.
Exactly. I like the grind of it in the season. It's the off season kind of goes by fast. Every year that I'm
Which could be good or bad.
Every year that I'm in pro ball, it's like the first off season I was like, oh, okay, I'm home. It's nice to see family again. And then you get closer and it's like, oh, I just want to play again.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting shorter, and baseball just keeps getting closer and closer. So it's just been fun. I mean, I like the grind of it.
No, for sure. And then we're very young into the 2024 season. What outlook are you looking for this season? What are you trying to accomplish? What's the number one goal on your list this year?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be repeatable out there, put up consistent stuff, results wise, and for myself personally, stuff on the mound, mechanics, just being really sound with that, and just trying to perfect my craft, to my standards and to what the Tigers want me to do. And I think if I do that, then it just puts me in the best spot. Who knows what's going to happen, but
yeah, if you go out there and you perform like you're supposed to do, you just gotta see where the ball takes you.
Yeah, so that for 2024, I can only hope for me getting, the best results and playing the best that I can personally, and then trying to win, but also just staying healthy too. I think I've been blessed with that in my career overall. High school, college, now, like not too many terrible injuries, knock on wood, but
he'll do that for you right there.
Yeah, but just healthy is a big one for me, and I try to do everything I can to do that.
Yeah, and then elaborate on that real quick. Your off-season training. I believe it was PRP baseball is where you do it. And are they a really big help to you in staying healthy?
Huge. So my off season is primarily in Indianapolis. I do some stuff in Pennsylvania with a place called Full Reps. It's over by the Harrisburg Senators Park, like right next to it. So PRP and Full Reps, huge helps, really huge helps. And my day-to-day stuff is at PRP, and their resources in Indiana, like it's second to none. Like it's top tier, and the space that they have, and I think that's a big reason why I stay healthy and I come ready to play every year. Which is great. You have that facility. Yeah. Well, Garrett, thank you so much for coming on today's episode. We appreciate getting to know about your career. We can't wait to follow you in 2024. One last thing before we go, being a Buckeye, always a Buckeye. OH. IO.